Hi, I'm SaiSreeja, first year MBA student of PGP 1921 batch of IIM Tiruchi. I am here as a part of Indian Economic Policy course to show some light on IBC. Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code was introduced in May 2016 by Government of India. It is a consolidation of all the existing laws related to insolvency and bankruptcy and to simplify this process. Earlier, there is no single law dealing with liquidation of companies and individuals, and it was handled under various acts, such as Presidential Towns Insolvency Act, Sikh Industrial Companies Act, Suffrazi Act, Companies Act 2013, and Recovery of Debt due to banking and financial institutions. Nearly 60,000 bankruptcy cases are pending in India. As per World Bank report, it takes an average of 4.3 years to wind up a company. The new IBC cut it down to 1 year. The IBC code gets triggered when there is a minimum default of 1 crore with its recent changes. Earlier, it used to be 1 lakh. The process can be triggered by filing in a resolution process by joint lending forum, usually led by the largest bank creditor in NCLT. After which, management and the board is suspended and interim resolution professional was appointed to see the formation of committee of creditors where a resolution plan was created, out of which it could be change of debt to equity or sale of assets or change in management and sent to NCLT for approval. This code has an earlier set a time period of within 180 days, which can be extended to 90 days. Let's see the recent changes of IBC. To further streamline the process, IBC has been appended in August 2019, which mandated entire insolvency process, including litigation and judicial process, to be done within 330 days. The August amendments also gave the clarity of how the hierarchy of secured and unsecured creditors work and how financial creditors and operational creditors are included in the committee of creditors and how the power was distributed to decide the distribution of funds. Has IBC has been successful for reducing India's stressed assets? Let's see. As per Indian Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India, financial creditors are able to recover around 44% of the capital claims and operational creditors have been able to recover around 46.78%. Since the view proposed amendments are very recent, it is very hard and difficult to figure out the success rate. I would like to give an example of SS Steels, which has an insolvency of around 50,000 crores. The timeline extended was 270 days to 2 years. The implication of IBC proceedings have been a clear and understanding of enforcement which takes place, and also a clear purview of creditors coming under IBC. What are the shortcomings of IBC? The main objective of IBC was to faster resolutions and value maximizations. But as you can see in the SS Steels, it took almost 3 years and fought many legal battles between corporate defaulters, bidders, financial creditors, operational creditors to get into liquidation process. Near a quarter of the cases admitted by insolvency and bankruptcy code has gone into liquidation, fetching a liquidation value of 6.6%. It's very low. As per IBABI, there are around 3,455 cases admitted under IBC as on 31st January 2020, out of which 265 were settled, 141 are cancelled, and 198 were approved. As many as 826 went into liquidation, which is almost 24% of total cases admitted. The rest 2028 are still in pending. I want to show the limelight on what other recommendations can be done to improve this IBC proceedings. The code is pretty new and still evolving in nature. As a matter of fact, we can see that many cases are being taken to apex court and the average time taken to solve these issues was 397 days. So, to enhance and improve the IBC proceedings and reduce the time period, we need to increase the number of appointments of judicial members and experts and the introduction of more NCLT benches to enhance the process. background checks in terms of conflict and integrity to be done by insolvency professional within the time deadlines. Information utilities by IBBA should be very clear and faster adaptation for transparent evidence. Since the code deals with a lot of committee of creditors in the resolution process, it will be very helpful and to for the committee of creditors to dynamically involve and get more efficient with this process. Since IBC is in its very early stage, it has still going to the growing pains and there is always a chasm from early stage to the growth phase. I hope this code gives you a positive impact to the Indian bankruptcy and increase the value of non-performing assets and decrease the stressed assets in future India. Thank you.